The Awesome Foundation is a nonprofit organization dedicated to serving individuals with autism and their families. Our mission is to create programs, events, and resources that target the needs and goals of the individuals we serve. Please visit our website today. And if you'd like to help us help others, please consider donating or volunteering. Find all the links to help on our website. Together, we can make a difference. Visit awesomefoundation.org to learn more.
Dona hoy a Awesome Foundation. Nosotros somos una organización sin fines de lucro dedicada a apoyar a estudiantes con autismo y a sus familias. Sus donaciones son la fuerza vital que nos permite ofrecer becas a estudiantes, ayudándoles a alcanzar sus sueños educativos. Su contribución nos permite ofrecer programas como terapia del habla, terapia ocupacional y terapia de arte y música. Sin su apoyo, nada de esto sería posible. Dona hoy en nuestro sitio web.
Si tienes un negocio, sabes lo importante que es facilitar los pagos para tus clientes. En MG Merchant Services, hablamos español y entendemos tus necesidades. Tenemos soluciones para todas las industrias, máquinas gratis y portátiles y formas de cobrar en línea. Sin cargos ocultos. Así de simple. Llámanos hoy al 305-222-1960 para hablar con uno de nuestros representantes o visita nuestra página web en mgmerchantservices.com. En el mundo de los pagos, MG Merchant se destaca por su confiabilidad. A diferencia de Stripe y Square, ofrecemos servicios personalizados que se ajustan a tu negocio. Con tarifas bajas, prevención de fraude y un intuitivo sistema de facturación, redefinimos eficiencia y seguridad. No se trata de encajar en un molde, se trata de trabajar con alguien que se adapte a tus necesidades. Llámanos hoy al 305-222-1960 o visite nuestra página web.
Design Builder Roofs, the roofing experts. Navarro Medical Centers es el centro de salud favorito por los beneficiarios de Medicare, ya que contamos con atención de primera y una amplia gama de servicios. En nuestro centro de salud, usted podrá contar con servicios de atención primaria, laboratorio, radiología, psiquiatría, podiatría, óptica, entre otros, así como atención médica en su hogar y transporte. También ponemos a su disposición nuestra farmacia y la entrega de medicamentos a domicilio. En Navarro Medical Centers, su salud es nuestra prioridad. Navarro Medical Centers es el centro de salud favorito por los beneficiarios de Medicare, ya que contamos con atención de primera y una amplia gama de servicios. En nuestro centro de salud, usted podrá contar con servicios de atención primaria, laboratorio, radiología, psiquiatría, podiatría, óptica, entre otros, así como atención médica en su hogar y transporte. También ponemos a su disposición nuestra farmacia y la entrega de medicamentos a domicilio. En Navarro Medical Centers, su salud es nuestra prioridad. Navarro Medical Centers es el centro de salud favorito por los beneficiarios de Medicare.
Queridos amigos, bienvenidos, welcome to Miami Beach. Bienvenidos, welcome to Miami Beach for this semifinal game between the White Sox and the Giants in Miami Beach. We're coming to you live in a beautiful day, a little hot, a little warm. It's getting hot and warm here in Miami. We are getting ready for the final. We have the two coaches already talking to the umpire, already arguing before the game, just having some fun and getting all the rules clear before the game goes on. They're debating about this new rule that's going on in MLB with the catcher and the line that the runner needs to have in order to score. And they're going over this situation in case it happens during the game. So we have the two lineups for tonight's game. We're going to start with the away team, the Giants. Marco Ortega is going to be catching for the Giants. Alejandro Avalo Fernandez is going to be in shortstop. David Mendoza is going to be in center field. Marcus Nava in left field. Angel Avalo Fernandez is going to be playing first base. Ignacio Lopez in second base. Roy Mevers is going to be pitching and hitting seventh. Still Bennett in right field. And Maxwell Winberg is going to be hitting ninth and playing third base. For the White Sox, we have the starting pitcher Jaden Pucco, and the catcher, his brother, is going to be Jacob Pucco. In first base, they're going to have Julian Gonzalez, and second, they have Ari Atowa. Kai O'Neill is going to be in third base, and in the shortstop, it's going to be Mateo Fernandez. In left field, Anais Camejo. In center field, they're going to have Max Vanoy and Declan Cooper. And in right field, they're going to have Miles McNutt today. So we're ready here. The voice of Play Ball. Play Ball. Here's the pitch for Marco Ortega, who are facing the heavy favorite, the White Sox, trying to reach the final. And here's the pitch. Strike two for Ortega, number 6. For the Giants leading up, Jaden Pico pitching. His brother Jaden. Here's the foul ball to right field. His brother Jacob is going to be catching in tonight's game. In the other field, the Braves and the Mets are playing for the other spot in the final game in this tournament. Here comes the 1-2 pitch. The high fastball. It's going to be 2-2 the count now. For Marco Ortega, Alejandro Avalo Fernandez is in the on-deck circle waiting for his time to hit. And here comes the pitch. A high ball falls. And the first hitter is going to reach on an error for the third baseman. Avalo Fernandez. Marco Ortega is on first base after reaching on an error for the third baseman. Second. Anotar acá el error por el que se envasó Marco Ortega. E5. For the White Sox. Here comes the pitch. That's a foul ball. So the runner has to come back. Alejandro Pablo Fernandez hitting now. David Mendoza is going to be hitting next. The third ball in center field. ball, third base. Second, close play. Just load. Both players gonna dance in the wild pitch. Runner. First big opportunity for the Giants. Here comes the pitch in the 1-1 count. First challenge of the game here on the mound for the White Sox. Here comes the pitch again, inside. The count is 3-1. Count is 3-1. Strike two. Full count for David Mendoza, center fielder, hitting in the third hole for the Giants. We're trying to get the early lead here in the game. Here comes the pitch. And that's strike three. David. First out of the inning. Great pitch by Jaden Pucco. Now, Marcus Nava. So let's see if the Giants can put the ball in play here in this at bat. After David Mendoza struck out to be the first out of the inning and the first out of the game. Jaden Pucco and his brother Jacob trying to get out of the tent. Nava. Fourth ball in left fielder. Here comes the changeup. 2-1. Is it 2-1? No, 1. All right, we're good. Here comes the pitch. Another changeup. Oh, no. So that's for the fifth pitch of the bat. All outside. Full count for Marcus. Number 4. Giants. And in the on-deck circle, is Angel Avalo Fernandez. Here comes the pitch. Foul ball. Everybody covering their heads. We're all good. All right. All right. Full count. Boom. Inside. That's ball 4 for Marcus. Now Angel Avalo Fernandez. There's a pitch outside. There's the first mound hit for the White Sox. A couple of struggles, a couple of errors, and a walk, and the bases are loaded. First inning. For the Giants. 1 out. And the mound visit is over. Verdicts for Jaden Pucco. They don't have a base yet, but they have the bases loaded here in the first. up. Ávalo Fernández. Let this, please. Just now. Andrea. Low pitch. That's a strike. 3 on the count. Here comes a pitch. Outside. And that's the first. Another walk. Walks. And that's the first run of the game for the Giants. Hitting now, Ignacio Lopez, second baseman. Ignacio. Here comes the pitch. That's strike 2. On the Giants, Ignacio Lopez hitting with the bases loaded. The Giants are winning 1-0. Couple of errors, fielder choice, and a couple of walks here for the Giants. The pitch is low. 1-2 the count for Ignacio Lopez. Si Lopez puede dar un hit aquí. Here comes the pitch. That's a ground ball to shortstop. Good for 2. That's 1. And the throw to first base. Safe at first. That would be a 6-4 out. An RBI for Ignacio Lopez. And that's 2. The second run for the Giants. Going fast. So a ground ball for Ignacio Lopez. A 6-4 out. But the Giants are winning now 2-0 here in the first inning. Here comes a pitch, and that's outside. For Mavericks, who's going to be starting. He's going to be pitching for the Giants. Timeout. Fixing everything right there behind the plate. And here comes the pitch. Upstairs, says the umpire. And the Giants, coached by Amaury Avalo, winning 2-0 here in the first inning. Here comes the pitch. It's low and outside. Ball goes away. And that's going to be men on second and third. A couple of men on for the Giants. Here comes the pitch by Puco. Swing and a miss by Roy Mevers. That's strike 2. Full count for Roy Mevers. See if he can help himself here, and that's another third walk of the inning. Third time in the inning. Hitting now, still Bennett. Outside for Steele Bennett. He's hitting with the bases loaded. A big chance, a big opportunity here for the Giants to put a couple of more runs on the scoreboard. Here comes the pitch. Outside, afuera, 2-0. 3 walks already in the inning. Couple of errors. Strikeout. And a couple of fielder choices. Here comes the pitch. Foul ball. Still Bennett. Very aggressive. 1-1 the count. For Steele Bennett. No, 2-1 the count. Here comes the pitch. That's strike 2. for Steele Bennett. 2-2 the count. Here comes the pitch now, and that's low, so full count once again. Full count for Steele Bennett. And here comes the pitch. And that's a strikeout. The second. So that's 2 runs for the Giants. And now the White Sox to hit in for the first time. The Giants, 2 runs in the first inning.
The Awesome Foundation is a nonprofit organization dedicated to serving individuals with autism and their families. Our mission is to create programs, events, and resources that target the needs and goals of the individuals we serve. Please visit our website today. And if you'd like to help us help others, please consider donating or volunteering. Find all the links to help on our website. Together, we can make a difference. Visit awesomefoundation.org to learn more.
Back here in Miami Beach. Toba hitting second. Declan Cooper is going to be hitting third. Bateo Fernandez, Julian Gonzalez, Jaden Puco, Jacob Puco, Miles Magnot, Anais Camejo, and Max Vanoy. That's the lineup for the White Sox. Hitting now, Kai O'Neill, third baseman. For the Giants, we have Roy Mevers pitching. That's the first pitch. It's a low ball. So once again, the 3 hitters coming up, Kai O'Neill, Ari Atowa, and Declan Cooper are going to be the first 3 hitters for the White Sox here in the bottom of the first. Outside, so 2 balls for Kai O'Neill, who's hitting first, leading off for the White Sox. Here comes a pitch. That's a line drive. Hit. That goes to the bottom. With a triple to right field. And that's a great way to start inning for the White Sox. Hitting now, Ari Atowa, second baseman. So a triple in a 2-0 count. And playing second base for the White Sox. That's a little bit inside. Just a bit inside. So 2 balls and then the triple and another ball for Roy Barrow, starting pitcher for the Giants. Here comes the pitch. That's a foul ball. And that's a 1-1 count now for 1-1's the count. Here comes the pitch. And that's another foul ball. He was right on it. He fouled it right back. And that's the second strike for Ottawa. Giants have scored 2 runs in the top of the inning. And now the White Sox with men in third. He'll hit a great line drive to right field. For Ari Ottawa. And here comes the pitch. Pitcher. Marco Ortega. And the ball goes through. So that's going to be another opportunity for the White Sox to get to third base. And Ari Ottawa is going to get there. No throw again. And the White That's going to be an E4. Reaching to third base. An RBI for Ari Ottawa because the runner was scoring anyway. Now Declan Cooper. For the White Sox, who already have the tying run on third base. Declan Cooper playing center field for the White Sox. Facing Roy Mevers, starting pitcher for the Giants. Here comes the pitch. That's a fly ball. The center fielder gets it. And here comes the runner. There's going to be a play at home plate. And the runner's safe at home. That's a sac fly for Declan Cooper. Sac fly to center field. RBI. And the game's 2-2. Hitting now, Mateo Fernandez. And the score is 2-2. So the White Sox answering right away in the bottom of the first inning. Here comes the pitch. Ball outside. Here in Miami Beach, in the other field, the Braves and the Mets are playing the other semifinal. Here comes the pitch. That's outside for Roy Mevers. The pitcher hitting for the White Sox is Mateo Fernandez. Nobody on, 1 out. And here comes the pitch. Almost hit him. The count's 3 balls, no strikes. Here comes the pitch. That's ball 4 for Mateo Fernandez. So he reaches first base after 1 out. And Julian Gonzalez is coming. Hitting now for the White Sox. Julian Gonzalez, first base. Line drive, and the second baseman can't get it, so that's a base hit. There's going to be a play at third base. Here comes. So that's a base hit for Julian Gonzalez. And reaches second base on a fielder's choice. The play on third, very close. Mateo Fernandez went for it. And now they have... Now for the White Sox, Jaden Pucco. Good play by Angel Avalo Fernandez on first base. So line out to first base. Catcher is going to be hitting for the White Sox with 2 men on and 2 outs. Hitting now, Jacob Pucco, catcher. 2-2. So Jacob tried to pick up his brother Jaden, who lined out to first base for the second out of the inning. And now it's on Jacob to try to bring more runners on. Men on second and third. Here comes a pitch. That's a strike one. Strike one for Jacob. 2 outs in the inning. Here comes the pitch. Remembering the runners cannot score on a wild pitch here. They can advance, but they cannot score. Here comes a pitch by Roy. That's strike two. Strike two. Capico. Here comes a pitch. And that's going to be a foul ball. That was close. But it fell in foul ball territory. Jacob Puco hitting now on Miles McNutt. Here comes a pitch by Roy Mevers. Oh. The pitch. That's a flat ball. Heads up, everybody. And foul ball for Puco. A very exciting at bat here with 2 outs, 2 men on in the bottom of the first inning. And to bring more runs on after the White Sox in the bottom of the first. That's ball 3, full count for Jacob Puco. Full count, 2 outs. Roy Mevers against Jacob Puco. Here comes the pitch. That's a line drive to left field. That's going to score 1, maybe 2 runs. Here comes the play at the home plate, and that's going to be safe at home plate. Jacob Puco brings 2 runs for the White Sox. 4-2. And that's going to be it for the inning. They reach the max runs that they can score in an inning. And that's 4 runs for the White Sox.
Si tienes un negocio, sabes lo importante que es facilitar los pagos para tus clientes. En MG Merchant Services, hablamos español y entendemos tus necesidades. Tenemos soluciones para todas las industrias, máquinas gratis y portátiles y formas de cobrar en línea. Sin cargos ocultos. Así de simple. Llámanos hoy al 305-222-1960 para hablar con uno de nuestros representantes o visita nuestra página web en mgmerchantservices.com.
Leading off in the inning, Maxwell Winberg. And now we're back in the top of the second inning. The White Sox leading 4-2. Here in Miami Beach, Maxwell Wingberg leading off for the Giants. Okay. It's a ground ball. That's the first out of the inning. One out for the Giants, and now Marco Artega hitting. Hitting now, Marco Artega, catcher. Ground out. Okay, puede ser eso. Okay, let us know. Let us know for all of you that are listening here if the audio is better now. Okay, thank you very much for the feedback, and sorry for the feedback at the same time. And we'll see if it's better now. All right, so Marco Ortega hitting now. He reached on an error in the first inning and scored the first run of the game for the Giants. Here comes the pitch. Ball outside. The sun's coming down here in Miami Beach, and this is in the second inning. Here comes the pitch. Swing and a miss for Marco. One out. There's a 2-2 count. One out and a 2-2 count. Jaden Puco still on the mound for the White Sox with his brother Jaden. No, his brother Jacob. The pitcher's Jaden. I'm gonna figure it out. So it's Jaden on the mound, Jacob catching, and this is a full count for Marco Ortega. And here comes the pitch. Inside, and that's gonna be a walk. So hitting now for the Giants, Alejandro Avalo Fernandez. Man on first. And here comes a pitch for Alejandro Avalo Fernandez, who's hitting now for the Giants. Here comes a pitch once again. That's a line drive to left field, but that's going to be a foul ball. So 2 runs for the Giants in the top of the first, 4 runs for the White Sox in the bottom. 1-1 count for for Alejandro Avalo Fernandez. Here comes the pitch outside. There's going to be a play second. No. It's a late throw, and Marco is going to advance to second base on a wild pitch. Two one the count for Alejandro Avalo Fernandez, who reached on a fielder choice in the first inning. Here comes the pitch. That's a fly ball to center field. And that's a great play by the center fielder. What a play. That's going to be a fly out and the second out of the inning. That was a great move by the center fielder. Slide catch to get the second out of the inning. And we have a change, pitching change. And Kai O'Neill is going to be pitching next for the White Sox. Pitching now for the White Sox, Kai O'Neill. It's all right. It's okay. Mendonca. Seguimos aquí, ¿no? And we're back. So Kai O'Neill is going to be the pitcher now for the White Sox. He's finishing his warm-up pitches. He's going to be facing David Mendonca, the center fielder. 2 outs. Man on second. Ah, la canción de este es esta. Está sonando. Hitting now for the Giants. David Mendonca, center fielder. There are 2 outs here in the inning. Kai O'Neill against David Mendonca. Here comes the pitch. Outside. David Mendonca with the opportunity here in the top of the second inning to bring the Giants closer in this game. It's a low pitch. Kai O'Neill relieving for the White Sox. Here comes the pitch. Upstairs. Very high. "3-0, 3 balls, no strikes for David. And here comes the pitch. That's a foul ball. Wild pitch. And Marco's going to advance to third base. So man on third with 2 out. And there's a full count for David. Here comes the pitch. That's low, and that's going to be a walk. So great at bat. He worked the count, and he's on. Hitting now for the Giants. Marcus Nava. Marcus Nava hitting now for the Giants with 2 out. Ooh, that sounded like a foul ball. Let's see. See what the umpire says. Sounded like a foul tip, but no, he called it a ball. So that's a ball 1. And that's strike 1. Swing and a miss for Marcus Nava. So men on first and third with 2 outs for the Giants. The tying run on first with David running over there. Have Marcus hitting now for the Giants. And here comes a pitch. Swing and a miss. And David advances to second base. So now Marcus has the opportunity here to bring the 2 runs that the Giants need to tie this game up here in the top of the second. Here comes a pitch by Kai. Outside. 2-2 count. Here comes the pitch. Inside. So that's another full count for the Giants. Marcus Nava hitting now, and Angel Avalo Fernandez on the on deck. In the on deck circle. Here comes the pitch, and that's outside. Another walk. So that's going to be bases loaded for Angel Avalo Fernandez. Hitting now for the Giants. Angel Avalo Fernandez. And here comes the pitch by Kai. It's outside. That's ball 1. So bases loaded for the Giants once again. They had this same situation 3 or 4 times in the first inning. And we are back to it in the top of the second. The Giants trying to come back after the White Sox score 4 runs. Here comes a pitch that's inside for Angel Avalo Fernandez. Kai with the bases loaded, pitching for the White Sox. And Jacob Pico is the catcher. Here comes the pitch. Inside, almost hit him. So another ball. And Angel Avalo Fernandez waiting for his pitch to hit it. It's 3 balls, no strikes. See if he's taking one here. Here comes a pitch. That's a called strike 1 for Angel. Angel. And here comes the pitch. Once again, that's strike 2. And that's a full count. Full count. Bases loaded. 2 outs. Here comes a pitch. A strike 3. So that's a call strike. Great pitch by Kai. And the White Sox still lead 4-2. No runs. The White Sox are up 4-2. And we're back for the bottom of the second inning here in Miami Beach. The White Sox are winning 4-2 right now in the semifinal game. They're now hitting for the White Sox. Miles McNutt is going to be leading off. Leading off for the White Sox. Miles McNutt, right fielder. Here comes a pitch by Roy Mevers. That's a strike 1. Swing and a miss by Miles. The White Sox 4, Giants 2 in the bottom of the inning. outside. Here comes a pitch once again, and that's a swing and a miss. Swing and a miss for Miles. 2 strikes for him in the count. So 1-2 count. Inside, the 2-2 pitch coming up now for Roy Mevers facing Miles McNaught. And here comes a pitch. That's strike 3. Great pitch by Roy Mevers. And that's strike 3 for Miles McNaught. Hitting now for the White Sox, Anais Camejo, left fielder. So that's Anais Camejo. One count for Anais. Here comes the 1-1 pitch. That's slow for Anais Camejo, who's playing left field today for the White Sox, who are leading 4-2 against the Giants here at the bottom of the second inning in Miami Beach. Here comes the pitch. That's a little bit inside. Three-one count for Anais. Here comes the pitch, and that's going to be ball 4, so a walk for Anais Camejo. She's going to reach first base after 1 out, and Max Vanoy is going to come next for the White Sox. Hitting now for the White Sox, Max Vanoy. Max Vanoy, number 10. Hitting for the White Sox. Here comes the pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 1 for Max. There's one runner on. Here comes the pitch. Swing and a miss. That's strike 2 for Max. Max Vanoy playing center field. One of the 2 center fielders that the White Sox have today. Here comes the pitch. That's a ball. Ball 1. And Anais is going for second base. She's going to get there. The throw's not good. And Anais was there anyway. The ball goes through. Nobody there. The catcher didn't see it. And Anais goes to third base on the bat throw. So that's going to be an error. Good opportunity for Max Vanoy. He puts the ball in play. There's going to be a run for the White Sox. Here comes the pitch. That's a foul ball. Max foul tipped it. Roy Mevers trying to get out of this situation here with runner on third base and 1 out. Kai O'Neill is on the on-deck circle. Here comes the pitch, and that's a strike. Strike 3. Swing and a miss for Max Vanoy. Hitting now for the White Sox, Kai O'Neill. Kai O'Neill, who led the game off with a line drive to right field, a triple. Here comes the pitch. That's outside. Roy Mevers pitching for the Giants. Try to keep the White Sox in 4 runs. Here comes the pitch. That's strike 2. Or strike 1 because the first one was a ball. So 1-1 the count. 1-1 is the count. And here comes the pitch. That's a foul ball. So 1-2 the count. Roy Mevers trying to get out of this jam. He had man on first after 1 out. The runner scored not scored. The runner moved to third base with less than 2 outs. He struck out the next hitter, Max Vanoy, and he strikes Kai O'Neill now to finish the second inning for the White Sox. So after 2 innings, it's 4-2 White Sox here in Miami Beach. No runs. White Sox 4, Giants 2.
Hola a todos. Estamos emocionados de anunciar que la Awesome Foundation está buscando voluntarios apasionados y dedicados para unirse a nuestra causa. Somos una organización sin fines de lucro comprometida con el apoyo y empoderamiento de personas con autismo. Juntos podemos crear un impacto positivo y construir un mundo más inclusivo para todos. Si estás interesado en ser parte de nuestra familia Awesome, por favor visite nuestro web para registrarse. Gracias por tu interés y apoyo.
We're back in Miami Beach. This is the top of the third. Ignacio Lopez leading this inning off for the Giants. Roy Mevers and Still Bennett. They're going to be the other two. Here comes the pitch by Kai. Kai O'Neill, who came in relief after Jaden Puco started this game for the White Sox. The White Sox are leading 4-2 here in the top of the third in Miami Beach. Here comes the pitch. That's upstairs for Ignacio Lopez. Ignacio Lopez hitting for the Giants. Here comes the pitch. Inside. They just said, vamos al tube. So Ignacio Lopez, who is the second baseman for the Giants, facing Kai O'Neill. Here comes the pitch. That's ball. And that's going to be a walk for Ignacio Lopez. And now Roy Mevers is going to come. Hitting now for the Giants. Roy Mevers. Roy Mevers hitting now with men on first. Here's a runner going to second base. The throw, and he's safe. Quedó la canción ahí de... And here comes the pitch. That's strike one. After Ignacio Lopez stole second base. So a walk on the stolen base, and the Giants already have a guy in scoring position. 1-1 the count. Kai O'Neill in the mound for the White Sox. Roy Mevers now hitting outside. And that's another runner. Here's the throw to third base. And that's another stolen base for Ignacio Lopez. So that's 2 stolen bases in a row. He walked. And now he's on third base with no outs here in the top of the third. The Giants trying to score once again after they couldn't score in the second inning. Here comes the pitch. Almost hit him. And that's a ball. Here comes the pitch. And now there's a timeout. Yep. Kai O'Neill. Here comes the pitch. And that's outside once again. Roy Mevers going to first base. And still Bennett coming up for the Giants. Aproveche y ponle ahí su canción para que suene completa. Mound visit for the White Sox. And hitting now for the Giants.
And they stay there, and they stay there, and they stay there. Cause all I do is
Still Bennett. Man on first and third for Still Bennett. No outs for the Giants here in the top of the third. Here comes the pitch. That's inside. Roy going for second. Here comes the throw, and he's safe on second. So that's a wild pitch. And Roy's on second with the tying run. Still Bennett, now with no outs and 2 runner on scoring position for the Giants. Here comes the pitch. That's strike 1, swing and a miss. Kai O'Neill with the pitch. That's inside. Almost hit him. So 2-1 the count. Kai O'Neill. 2-1. Still Bennett. Hitting for the Giants. Here comes a pitch. That's outside for Kai O'Neill. Three one the count for Still Bennett. A couple of walks already in this inning for the Giants. Here comes the pitch, and that's going to be the 3rd walk of the inning. And Max Wimberg is going to come up. That's going to be it for Kai O'Neill. And hitting now for the Giants, Maxwell Wimberg. No outs. Bases loaded. Oop. Será Mateo. Creo que es Mateo. Abajo. Ya, mucho calor. Mateo Hitting now for the Giants. Maxwell Winberg. So Mateo Fernandez is the new pitcher. Mateo Fernandez pitching now for the White Sox, facing Maxwell Winberg with no outs here in the top of the third inning. That's the first pitch, and that's a foul ball. So right away, Maxwell Winberg going for it. The first pitch of that bat. Declan Cooper is the new catcher. Catching now for the White Sox. A lefty catcher. And a righty pitcher now for the White Sox. Mateo Fernandez trying to get out of this jam. Bases loaded, no outs. 4-2 for the White Sox in this semifinal game. Here comes the pitch. That's strike two. Great fastball by Mateo Fernandez. Maxwell Winberg hitting with no outs, bases loaded. Here comes the pitch. High and inside. 2-2 count for Maxwell Winberg. 2-2. 2-2 count. Mateo Fernandez with the pitch. And that's strike three. That's a great fastball. And that's one down for the White Sox. Viene Marco, no le gusta. Hitting now for the Giants, Marco Ortega. Inside for Marco Ortega, hitting now for the Giants. The catcher with bases loaded, one out. Mateo Fernandez with the pitch. Strike one. Swing and a miss by Mateo Fernandez pitching. Marco Ortega hitting now for the Giants. Here comes the pitch. Foul ball. No, not foul ball. Foul tip, and that's strike two. 1-2 the count. And here comes the pitch. Outside. 2-2 count. Mateo Fernandez with the 2-2 pitch. Inside. So that's a full count for Marco Ortega. Bases loaded, one out, full count. A very interesting moment here in the game. Here comes the pitch, and that's low. And ball four. An RBI for Marco Ortega. The game's 4-3 now. Viene Alejandro Fernandez. Hitting now for the Giants. Alejandro Ávalo Fernandez. So Mateo Fernandez facing Alejandro Ávalo Fernandez here. That's a fly ball. Let's see if they can catch it right there. The ball falls. There's going to be a play at second base. Nobody. So that's 1 run scored. 2 runs scored. The Giants are now up 5-4. And the 2 runners advance on the throw. So that's a fly ball to second base. 1 RBI. It's going to be a base hit to center field. And the Giants are now winning 5-4 against the White Sox. So let's recap what happened there. Fly ball. The ball fell after a great effort in second base by Kai. The throw to second. No play there. Safe. And then the runner advanced from third to home plate for the 5th run for the Giants. Hitting now for the Giants, David Mendoza, center fielder. The Giants are up now, 5-4. And have 2 runners on. Mateo Fernandez facing David Mendonca. Here comes the pitch. Upstairs. Here comes the pitch by Mateo. That's low. 3 balls, no strikes for David. Bueno reflejo, bueno reflejo. Ooh, the ball hit him. It was ball 4 anyway. So that's bases loaded for the Giants. Let's say this is a walk / hit by pitch. And hitting now for the Giants, Marcus Nava. Marcus Nava hitting now for the Giants. Here's a pitch. Whoa, that was really close. A little bit outside maybe. 1 ball, no strikes. Mateo Fernandez with the pitch. Outside, ball 2. Just a little bit outside. Mateo Fernandez with the pitch again. That's strike 1. Marcus Nava is trying to add on the lead for the Giants. We're winning now 5-4. Here comes the pitch. A little bit inside and a high. So that's a 3-1 count. 3-1 count for Marcus Nava, who has walked twice already in this game. Mateo Fernandez with the pitch. And that's high. That's another walk. And another run for the Giants. That's going to be it. 4 runs for the Giants in this inning. And the Giants lead 6-4 after 2 innings and a half here in Miami Beach. 4 runs. The Giants are up now 6-4. We're back in Miami Beach for the bottom of the third inning. The White Sox down by 2 runs, 6-4 for the Giants. Roy Mevers still doing a great job on the mound for the Giants, winning now 6-4 here in the bottom of the third in Miami Beach. This is a semifinal game. And here comes the pitch outside for Ari Atowa. Number 6 for the White Sox. Inside, and that's a walk for Ari Atowa. Hitting now for the White Sox, Declan Cooper. They didn't want music. They said they didn't want music. Yeah. They don't want it. I don't know. Pero puedes, ahorita puedes poner. Pone para echarle buena. Here's the music.
Damos ruleta en una camioneta, recogimos la vaina que llegó la avioneta. Damos ruleta en una camioneta.
¿Quién es? No sé quién es el pitcher.
Con Dominicana, con todo lo contrario. Manito, como un lacto, con los bloques en Paraguay, picante, calentón, matón, coge los batón, te quito, con darle un botón ratón, saca de la vía, triste con dinero. Te presenté la pone y te volví tu cuerpo. Los puestos los botamos, la leche la botamos, te pasaste en la maleta y los bultos, llénalo de cuarto, llénalo de cuarto, llénalo de cuarto, la maleta y los bultos, llénalo de cuarto, llénalo de cuarto, llénalo de cuarto, la maleta y los bultos, recogimos la vaina que llegó la avioneta, andamos ruleta en una camioneta, recogimos la vaina que llegó la avioneta.
¿Tú lees el apellido ahí? ¿Lees el apellido del pitcher? No veo. Ah, Mendoza. Bájale ahí un momento. Pitching now for the Giants, David Mendonca. And hitting now for the White Sox, Declan Cooper. Declan Cooper facing David Mendonca here in the bottom of the third. Shows bunt. Great bunt, but that's a foul ball. So great idea by Declan Cooper. But it was a foul ball. So the runner goes back to first base. Six-four for the Giants right now. Here comes the pitch by David. And that's strike two. Claro, para todo. Here comes the pitch. That's a line drive to third base. That's a foul ball. Here comes the pitch for Declan by David. And that's a line drive to the middle. So that's going to be a base hit. And the runner goes first to third. Ariatoa with a great piece of base running as well. So Declan Cooper with a base hit to center field. And just like that, the White Sox have the tying run on. Hitting now for the White Sox, Mateo Fernandez. Intentional walk. So intentional walk for Mateo. Hitting now for the White Sox, Julian Gonzalez. There's a ground ball to first base. That's an error. That's going to be 1 run. 2 runs coming up. And that's a tied game. The runner goes to second. And just like that, it's 6-6 for the White Sox. So a ground ball. Hitting now for the White Sox, Jaden Pico. 6-6. Los White Sox no le gusta. Here comes the pitch. And that's a... Sí, eso es verdad, pero... Here comes the pitch for Puco. That's a fly ball to right field. That ball is way deep. It's going to go over the right fielder's head. That's going to bring 1 run. That's going to be an out on second base. No, the umpire is saying that's a home run. Okay. So we're going to go back. They were saying 4. I'm like, what? 4? All right, so they scored 4 runs, so the inning's over right there. And it's going to be 8-6. The new score after that great piece of hitting by Jacob Puco.
Navarro Medical Centers es el centro de salud favorito por los beneficiarios de Medicare, ya que contamos con atención de primera y una amplia gama de servicios. En nuestro centro de salud, usted podrá contar con servicios de atención primaria, laboratorio, radiología, psiquiatría, podiatría, óptica, entre otros, así como atención médica en su hogar y transporte. También ponemos a su disposición nuestra farmacia y la entrega de medicamentos a domicilio. En Navarro Medical Centers, su salud es nuestra prioridad. Navarro Medical Centers es el centro de salud favorito por los beneficiarios de Medicare, ya que contamos con atención de primera y una amplia gama de servicios. En nuestro centro de salud, usted podrá contar con servicios de atención primaria, laboratorio, radiología, psiquiatría, podiatría, óptica, entre otros, así como atención médica en su hogar y transporte. También ponemos a su disposición nuestra farmacia y la entrega de medicamentos a domicilio. En Navarro Medical Centers, su salud es nuestra prioridad. Navarro Medical Centers es el centro de salud favorito por...
Fernandez hitting for the Giants. Declan Cooper pitching now for the White Sox, facing Angel Avalo Fernandez, who's leading off for the Giants. The White Sox scored 4 in the bottom of the fourth, in the bottom of the third, and now they're up 8-6. El otro día era 5. Sí, ese batazo era para que anotaran varios. Here comes the pitch by Declan. Inside, almost hit him. Swing and a miss. Full count for Angel. And here comes the pitch. That's upstairs. Hitting now for the Giants. Ignacio Lopez. Ese está bueno, ese walkout. Me gusta. Ignacio Lopez hitting now for the Giants. Aquí no pueden robar directo. La tienen que tener que echar. Fly ball to shortstop. That's a catch. That's going to be a double play. Double play. Mateo Fernandez with the catch and the throw. And there's 2 outs now. Hitting now for the Giants. Roy Mevers. Two outs after that double play. Great play by Mateo Fernandez. No importa, ya pasó. Este es Roy Mevers. After a walk for Angel Aolo Fernandez, he ran right away with contact, and the ball was hit right to Mateo Fernandez, who made the play and the double play in first base. So now there's 2 outs, nobody on, here in the top of the 4th, and Declan Cooper pitching for the White Sox. Inside, almost hit him. Foul ball for Mevers. Here comes a pitch, and that's a little bit outside. That's going to be a walk for Roy Mevers. Hitting now for the Giants. Still Bennett. All right, let's calm down. And here we go. Let's play ball. He's just kidding. Si me van a pegar, no me griten, por favor. Okay, here we go. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. And the runner's, no, he's staying first. Oh, to the count for still Bennett. And that's a swing and a miss. Strike 3. And that's the ball game. The White Sox advance to the final game after beating the Giants 8-6 here in Miami Beach. Final score, White Sox 8, Giants 6.